All right, number 5. I want to do the derivative, which is the quotient rule. We're going to do dx of x minus 2 over 6x minus 5. This is all. So I usually just tell my students low d high minus high d low over low squared. Okay, so this is representative of the derivative. So you're seeing f of x g prime of x minus f prime of x times g of x over g of x squared. So this is the way they write the definition. So this is telling me low, which is the bottom, the g of x, which is on the bottom, low, and then derivative of high, the top. High is the top. So low, which is g of x, d high, that's f prime of x. So that would be this expression. I just got it backwards. Minus high d low. So high d low is going to be the top times the derivative of the bottom, g of x, all divided by low squared. I believe that's how they write it. Either way, it still works out the same way when you multiply them, because if one is negative, it'll flip that sign, and then the bottom squared. So I want to follow that formula here. So I'm going to do low, which is the bottom. It's going to be 6x minus 5. Low, derivative of the top. Derivative of x is just 1, and then minus 2 is 0. So 1 minus 0 is just 1. So low d high minus high, which is going to be the top, times the derivative of the bottom. So that's going to give me 6, because you do times 1 and then subtract 0, so you lose your x, and then minus 5. Derivative of 5 is 0. So this is low d high minus high d low, and then this is all over low squared, which would be 6x minus 5 squared. And then I think you could leave it like that, that would be fine, but I'm going to distribute and simplify. So on the top, just 6x minus 5. Here, 6x minus 2, but you're going to distribute a negative to both of them, so it'll be a minus 6x. 6 times 2 is 12, so minus a negative 12 will be plus 12. And then you can see the positive and negative 6x will cancel. You can combine the 12 and 5, that'll give you 7. And then on the bottom we still have the 6x minus 5 squared. Alright, so 7 divided by 6x minus 5 squared. Alright, number 6, it says find the derivative using the product rule, and then expand the product first, and then see if your answer agrees with what you got in part B. So we're going to use the product rule here. So I'll just say 1 d2 plus 2 d1, and my d is for derivative. So 1 derivative of the second plus second derivative of the first. That's going to be 1x minus 4, my first function. Derivative of the second times derivative of the second is just going to be times 2, because the 5 will go to 0, plus the second function, which is going to be 2x plus 5, times the derivative of the first, which is going to be derivative of x is just 1, and then derivative of 4 is 0, so we just end up with 1. So here's our derivative. distribute the 2, we can just say 2x minus 8, and then we'll get plus 2x plus 5, and then finally we will get 4x minus 3. Okay. So it wants us to kind of go through some parts. It looks like the derivative is, so if I look at what we did, we had 2 times the x minus 4, and then 1 times the 2x plus 5, so they got the 2x plus 5, but they got a times. There we go, we got some more options that I wasn't seeing. So 1 will go here. 1 times the 2x plus 5, again, let's do it the opposite way I do it, and then plus the x minus 4, and that will be times 2 using the product rule. And then if we expand the product, so if we FOIL this out, x minus 4, 2x plus 5, that will give us 2x squared plus 5x minus 8x minus 20. So we'll have a 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. So if we expand it first and then do the derivative, okay, we just do the derivative of each term using product rule, or not the product rule, using the power rule. So 2 times 2 will give me 4x, and subtract 1, so that'll just be 4x to the first. Understood 1, so that'll be a minus 3. Subtract 1 goes to 0, and the derivative of a constant is 0. So we still get 4x minus 3 for both. Okay, so first they want me to give the expanded product. 2x squared minus 3x minus 20, and then they want me to check the derivative. Using either approach, when you simplify, derivative is 4x minus 3.